Hello and welcome to HGHCraft. Just spawned in a freshly generated world here and gonna have a wander around a bit and have a look, see what's about, cut down a couple of trees, and I will get back to you. Basically what we're going to do is hopefully we're going to start a community on this not very good island, really, is it? This is an island in the middle of nowhere and all around us is nothing but ocean. Well, I suppose that might work for us. I guess we'll have to wander around a bit. Anyhow, I'm going to get to work chopping some of these trees down, and you don't want to watch that, it'd be quite boring, and I'll check back when there's a bit of progress. Bye bye. Well, welcome back. It's been, I know for you it's been microseconds, but it's actually been in real terms about 2 days since my last cut, and there's been a little bit go on. I've invited a couple of new members to the server. It's not just me. Let's go and have a look. Basically, we spawned on here, somewhere down there in the trees, and we had a little wander around before I hit the record button. I've left piggies and things alone because I thought if it's on an island it's going to be hell and all to get them back here without carrots and such. So we had a little wander around and explored our horizons, and as you can see I've been a bit busy here and I've got a few things, and also it's glowing, so you know that I've got an enchantment table. So we've been mining, and there we go. First thing you can see, let's go around here. There's a big tower. This wasn't just an island, it's actually land linked to another little island. Yeah, everything around here seems to be islands, which is okay, I guess. What do we have? Let's go and wander around. We have a building here that's been built. Oh, what's this? We've got a lot of netherrack around here. I think this is Ben, or Goldshot is his name. His Minecraft handle. Goldshot 117. It's his tower there. It's pretty, I guess you could call it a bit plain looking, maybe, but never mind. He's got a nice flag and that on the top there. But yes, that's where we spawned, somewhere over there, and I've kind of moved over here and I've set world spawn in this building here. We'll talk more about this in a second. I've set world spawn to be in this building here, which was kindly built by Pistol Slinger. Pistol Slinger, I can't remember his number, but we'll just call him Pistol for now. But yes, the intention is for this room here to be the welcome spawn area, and it's basically it's stocked up. You've got a few of your essentials as you first spawn, and obviously don't want anyone going hungry, so we've stacked some food up in here. Some smelting for some, you know, initial bits and pieces, and obviously the world spawn is right here. I don't know why you'd want to use the bed to set your spawn, but just in case, you know, there's a community bed, and as you can see, the sheets are clean-ish. It's just a little, yeah, you can't change the sheets. I really would like to see different coloured beds. You know, you can dye the sheets a different colour. That'd be amazing. But yes, you can see we've been to the nether. We have some red flowers. Well, they're not red flowers, are they? They're oh, it's it'll come to me. It'll come to me. They are for potion brewing. Oh, what are you called? What are you called? I don't know. It's completely gone. We'll come back to that. Yeah, it's gone. Anyhow, let's have a look around here. So, what did we want to get done first? On the server, first things first, we needed food. So I went running around like a mad thing, hitting anything that looked like grass, and gathered together as many seeds as I could possibly get. And at the time I had no way of moving any water around, so I plonked down as many seeds as I could here, and it's just grown and grown and grown, and we're up to here at the moment. But I think we kind of have enough wheat for the time being. We're not really using it for much more at the moment to either make bread or to breed these cows, of which were found on the island. They're natives, and we've just been breeding them up and killing a couple for some supplies. That looked really bendy there. Killing a couple for supplies, some food and some leather and such. It can't really not talk about this because you can hear them dying all the time. Oh, let's pick that up. Is that not collecting? Oh, yeah, it's collecting. Right, what's this? This is the chicken farm, and it's now turning night. I'm going to go and sleep quickly, and I'll come back and explain more. Morning. Anyhow, back to here. This is the community mine. We'll go down there in a second. So, we have the chicken farm. Basically, I put down a couple of signs like this. And obviously there's a to-do list in there. We'll go and look at that in a moment. And Pistol saw one of the signs here for the plot and thought to himself, yeah, I'll do that. And he started gathering some clay. I can only imagine that this is clay. It's certainly not breaking as easily as wool would. He started gathering some clay, and he's done a pretty good job here. It's a pixel art there of a chicken's face. So he built this this chicken skin on the outside. There's quartz on the back here, which is a bit expensive. So he built this chicken skin, and he started to copy a design I think he said was Etho's design for a chicken cooker, chicken farm type thing. And he was having a bit of trouble with the clock to run this thing here, and I didn't want it running all of the time because at the time we wanted to gather some eggs together and breed more chickens. So I had it so you could turn this off, and this block here wasn't there, so I could access the dropper there and grab the eggs and take them back up to the top and then throw them in there. And then I thought, hold on, we can use the seeds that we had from over in the farm over there and just breed them that way. So that's what we did. That's still throwing eggs out. I don't know exactly how many chickens are up here. I think there's something like 50 of them in this area here. It's a mess and a half, but you don't want to know how many times when trying to breed these with the seeds I'd be trying to jump round here and I'd fall in, which is why we've got this ladder here. So yeah, it seems to work pretty well. In fact, there's lots of chicken on the server now, so everyone, if they like KFC, are going to be quite chuffed. But anyhow, that's just like a little community thing, so people can grab some food without much hassle and get on with building and doing whatever they're going to do on the server, basically. But that's enough chickens for now. So anyhow, I had in my head, what do we need as we're starting a server? We're going to need a couple of things. So we're going to need food, and obviously Pistol's done the chicken farm. We need somebody to do the cow farm and the butcher shop. Overworld Nether Hub, you can't quite see it from here, but there is a portal over there, and the idea is to sort of build a building or something around that to neaten that up. Sugarcane farm, at the moment we've just got, as you can see just in the distance over there, we've got cane planted on the coastline there. It's not ideal, I suppose, because you get some pesky creepers hiding in there from time to time. pumpkin farm, the little pumpkin patch. The little pumpkin patch. Well, basically, I planted next to where the wheat is here. As you can see, the start of that bridge, that was all pumpkin patch around there, and I would plant them and then replant them and then harvest the pumpkins and then replant them and then harvest the pumpkins, and then Pistol came along and he built that bridge which went right through where the pumpkin patch was, and so I took them up and I just planted a couple down there. So I'm going to call that little area there Pumpkin Patch. Anyhow, but we need a pumpkin farm, I guess, really, because everybody likes pumpkin pie, and jack-o'-lanterns are quite useful for lighting. And what else we got here? Find a stronghold and collab dragon fight. Yeah, so basically we need to gather together the Endermen and the Ender Eyes, and we need to make the Eye of Enders, and yeah, that. Sky Mob Spawner. Now that I've lit this island up, there isn't really a great deal of mobs that spawn in the evening, so if you're not building and you're looking for mobs, there aren't really many here. So yes, I was thinking, seeing as how we've got all of this lovely ocean around us, we can either go and build one off in the distance over there, or, because spawners now here, so these are the spawn chunks, I guess, we could build one up there, maybe. I don't know, perhaps up there somewhere. But yeah, we'll have to sort of do a bit of research, I guess, and see what we can come up with there. But yeah, it'd be nice to have that. So yeah, the cows here, nothing spectacular, just penned in. Carpets on here. I don't know if you know about this, but you can't jump over a normal fence. And every time I come through these gates here, 2 gates by the way, because cows, when you're trying to get them in, 1 gate, they really don't want to cooperate, so just open both. But there, they're closed off now, because you've put the carpet on top of the fence here. You hit the carpet hitbox first, so when you jump up, well, walking forwards, you can actually jump on top of the fence, which is a neat trick. Don't know if anybody's seen that before, but it's a good way of being able to get in there and once again getting out. Only temporary, obviously, until the butcher shop's up. And now we move on to this. It's just a little something I built. As soon as I got enough diamonds for it, I made myself a pickaxe. And thought I'd set up a community enchant, and obviously with all the cows there and the sugar, it didn't take too long until we had full levels here for level 30 enchants. And this is Earl. Hello Earl, how are you? He's a butcher by the looks of him. Because we've got him penned in here, we can't actually get level 30 because of these blocks here, which are stopping him from going anywhere. But this will not give you level 30 at the moment, so it's blocking 1, 2 and 3 blocks there and 3 in there, so I think 3 is 6. I think the most we can get out of this at the moment is level 20. Yeah, because we've got 1 there, yeah, so I think the most we can get out of this is level 20, which is a shame, but until something permanent sort of put down for Earl here, that's best we can do. But anyhow, I was over here helping out Pistol. He wasn't on the server at the time, and he was having a bit of difficulty with the clock. I'll just show you the clock, seeing as how I've mentioned it. It's nothing difficult at all, it's just, what can we break here? Yeah. Once we'd been to the nether, can I break these? Oh, my the pickaxe broke. Anything fall in these? Yes. Right, basically what happened is we'd gone to the nether, gathered up some quartz, and I could make a comparator. So I was down here putting this clock together, and I had a visitor jump in and start to... Actually, what am I doing? Let's talk about the clock. It's just a simple hopper clock, a bit of raw chicken in there, so obviously you know what it's going to be doing. Just throws it backwards and forwards. There are no lighting updates to be done, so hopefully it should be server friendly, although don't quote me on that. The only lighting update I think will be from this piece here as you turn it on and off, which is just one. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty simple, not very complicated at all. Yes, so anyhow, I was down there, and I had a visitor jump in with me. It was a zombie villager, and I was running around trying to block him in. I've got not enough blocks, but yeah, I was trying to block him in. I was running, jumping over and trying to get him fall into a spot, and he would not cooperate at all whatsoever. So I was down to about a heart of health at this point, and I came in here, which was open at the time. There was just on the floor down here there was a carpet, and I came in here and was running around here, and he was running around, and the only thing I had on me was the slabs, because at the time there was a slab floor in the chicken farm, and I was running around here, and I just about managed to block him in, and there he stayed. There he stayed. I threw a bit of meat at him, and yes, done some enchantments and a bit of brewing, and made a golden apple, and then turned him, and here he is. And I don't know why, for some strange reason, I decided to call him Earl. So yeah, that's that story. So I think we're kind of... Are we up to date? So yeah, we've got the tower here, a bit imposing up there. A nice gate that comes through to... I don't know what this area is. It looks like some kind of makeshift dock. I don't know what he's got planned for this. I'll have to ask him when he comes on the server next. Anyhow, it's pretty good. You can see he's got busy with some wood here. That's obviously cleared the trees out that were around this area, I guess. And some sand. But yes, he got himself a... Yeah, it doesn't actually connect, does it? No. I don't know what he's doing here. I'm guessing he would mine that out to have any boats go. Anyhow, I don't know. We'll ask him next time we see him on the server. Right, so let's go and have a wander around. Down in this little corner here was Pistol's little hole, and his little starter mine, I think that is down there. I don't know. Oh, that's his. I'm not going to go down there. What's he got? He's got some bits and pieces, some bricks. He's been busy there. Okay, standard stuff. Okay, so... that was it. What was this called? Netherwort. Netherwort. That's what those things are. Netherwort. You are Netherwort. Oh. I'm pretty sure I already knew that. It didn't need me doing that. While I'm here, I might as well harvest him for him. Turn his crops over. But yes, this is his little starter home. And it was not lit up at all. He was using that as an advantage. So he'd come out every now and again, and he'd be attacking the mobs. Got blowed up quite a few times by creepers. Down here, underneath here, there was like a hole in the ground and water inside it. But I covered that over and built this path that goes across to this. I wasn't sure whether he's going to be using this as a house or not, so I decided to just build a path over. Path wraps around this building here. It's only one wide here with stairs either side, so I put a little step detail up to there. It's only temporary because this farm area here, I've got buckets now, so that can be moved when I get round to it. But yes, bit of a custom tree there. It grew a big one, so I planted a few, or placed a few extra leaf blocks there to kind of emulate a willow, like a weeping willow or something like that. What we got here? This needs lifting up, I think. Yeah. Right, so we've seen everybody else's place, I guess. I'm not aware that there's anybody else's house. Let's go and take a look at mine. Well, mine, get it? Community, mine. Well, never mind. This is where I've been hanging out. my chests here. As you can see, I've just been taking care of a few bits and pieces here. This was a gift from Pistol. He wanted to share a drink with me, so that was very nice of him. He's normally running by tapping me with his sword, so he's throwing a drink at me. I'm like, yeah, cheers, thank you very much. That's much better. And these are a few bits and pieces that we've gathered. The horse armor here and the saddles, they all came from the Nether. We'll go and have a look at that in a minute. But yeah, they came from the Nether. These came from Earl. Thank you very much, Earl, and as did the emerald here. And obviously Ender Eye and the Ender Pearls I've got from Enderman, and combined this with the blaze powder. So we need a few more of those, and then we can find this stronghold. And I'm planning on using a little bit of trigonometry to narrow down where the stronghold is. I saw something similar used in one of Tango Tech's videos, where he'd pick a spot, any spot, and he'd throw his Ender Pearl or his Ender Eye up in the air, and he'd run off and see where it landed, and then he'd mark that point, and he'd mark the other point, and he'd plot the then he'd go 100 blocks one direction, so one to the left or one to the right, and then he would do exactly the same thing again, and then he'd plot that point, and then he'd where he started and threw it from, and then he'd plot the other point where it landed, and he would then put those points in something like Paint or Photoshop or anything like that, where you can bring a grid up on the screen, and he'd mark those points where they fell on the canvas, and then he'd draw a line through, and the point of intersect, where the two lines converged, was where he would start digging for the stronghold. And lo and behold, he was only 2 blocks out, I think. So yes, that's what I'm planning to do anyhow. But that's a bit of a way off yet, because as you can see, we've only got 3 of these, and I think you need something like 9. Is it 9 or 12 for the portal? There's 3 blocks on either side, so that's 3, 4. Yeah, it is 3 times 4 is 12, so we need 12, and then we're going to need maybe 2 more of these, so we're going to need at least 14. So Enderman hunting. Anybody else on the server, if you're listening, we need as many Ender Pearls as you can gather. Just your standard builder materials here. We've got some dirt there, and obviously some netherrack. But yeah, this is my bed, and somebody's put a chest up in front of here, Ben. That is gold shot. Yeah, down to the mine. Well, here we go. This is the mine area, and basically I came down to, I think we're at level 11 here, and dug out a 5x5 square. It's 3 blocks tall by 5, and it's like an intersection. What the plan here is to go stick one of these blocks down here, or one of these 5x5 areas, with the center block being 100 blocks away from the next intersection, and have the mine set out like that. That's the idea anyhow, and that's why I've started this. And what's this cross on the floor? Well, this cross on the floor here is something I thought about. There's light underneath the carpet there, but there'll be different colours. The home one will be this colour, the white in the middle there, and the grey runs around the outside, and it's a cross. And the idea is, if you're down here and you've been mining sort of for quite a while, oh, there's something in the blocks here, is it? He is in the block there. There must be something up here. But anyhow, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, make sure you place torch. I came down here last night, and this entire leg here was unlit, and I got mobbed while I was trying to grab some lava. Anyhow, back to the cross. The cross here is actually directions. here you are home, so it's a full cross. And if it's not a full cross, you would follow the arrow. So I'll go and show you. It'd be easier to show you. These are 2 tile, so you can run along them when we've got a bit more established on the server. And we'll put ice down one side, perhaps. Yes, so this is what I mean by the crosses. That one there is white in the middle, and this one's grey, indicating sort of you're nearly there kind of thing. So anyhow, this is like an arrow or a chevron pointing towards home. So if you're down here and you've been mining out for what seems like eons, and you don't know whereabouts you are, you just come to the next intersection, and then it'll point home, which I thought was a neat little idea there. So yes, again, another 5 by 5 by 3 tall, and yeah, these mines here, these are 100 blocks, as I say, between this point and the other centre block of that, and then these will come out obviously to here eventually. The idea is you go 100 blocks this way, 100 blocks that way, and then you just mine out everything that's inside there. And if we mine, we can see what's on this wall here, can't we? And this one here. So if we mine this block here, so that's 1 in. I think I've done it wrong down there. I think they've gone 2 in, but never mind. So you get the maximum amount that you can get around about this level, because you can see what's above your head, and you can see at this level, and then again what's on the floor. So yeah, you get the maximum coverage. So if there are any diamonds hiding around here, they're going to get found. Yeah, I've done it again here, haven't I? Yeah, so anything that's inside here is pretty much going to stay there unless I take the time to go and have a look. But anyhow, not really got too far down here. As you can see, these are just placeholders really, to show. Oh, I've mined that one and that one. But yes, this is where majority. Oh, this one must have been one of those other ones which came a bit further. But yes, not much has gone on. This is the server. Hopefully be getting together with some of the other members and doing a bit of building, and hopefully we'll see what happens, I guess. So anyhow, that is the server, HGHCraft. HGH, well, I might tell you what the HGH stands for in the future, but for now it's HGHCraft, and we'll see if anybody's got any queries about that. So yes, before I sign off, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the little tour. There's gonna be lots going on, especially over the next couple of days, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. How are these chickens getting on? And they're all done. That was not a lot. Lots of feathers, but not much chicken.